I'm going to get you back because I've just read the summary of it and read articles about your great book. But I want to get you back in the future after I read the whole book to really go through it when I'm more educated. But, I mean, it just seems that the government freaks out about a few people dying from terrorism, but more people die from bee stings every year. But then meanwhile, you've got one of the major causes of death, and I see wilder and wilder ads for drugs where it sounds like the side effects are 1,000 times worse than what it's treating. So I'm glad your book is really trying to bring some light to this, Professor Light. And tell folks where they can get the book.
Well, the best place is Amazon, and you just put in the risks of prescription drugs. My website is pharmamyths.net. That's PHARMA myths, MYTHS.net. Because I've also been looking into the claims by companies that it costs an average of $1.3 billion in research and development to bring a new drug to market, extremely expensive. And when you break down their numbers, and all the numbers are created by economists who are retained by the companies, it comes out to be a small fraction of that because they use all kinds of inflators to puff the number up.
Wow. I look forward to having you back on for a full hour in the near future. Professor, give us that website one more time.
It's PharmaMyths, PHARMAMYTHS.net, and it's the risk of prescription drugs. And I thought I'd give you one example, if we have a minute,
sure,
of a misleading ad. So this is an ad for Lipitor about a few days ago. It starts with saying, did you know more than 80% of people who have heart attacks have high cholesterol? Now, how is that misleading? Well, because although it's true, 90% of the people who have cholesterol don't have heart attacks. It's a different denominator. If you start with all the people with heart attacks, most of them have 10 fingers, and 80% of them have cholesterol. Okay? But if you start with the millions and millions of people with high cholesterol, very few of them have heart attacks, and the evidence is quite clear now that taking statins to lower cholesterol in people who do not already have a risk of heart disease does not reduce the probability of dying. It does not decrease it.
Well, now they want to put statins in the water. Have you seen those announcements?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, is Big Pharma just going to take over our total, economy? I mean, it's like GMO, closely allied with Big Pharma, basically the same group. We don't want you to know this is a GMO salmon that's part insect or part eel. Oh, we don't want you to know this goat's part insect. Oh, we don't want you to know that corn in studies caused all sorts of birth defects. Just on and on and on. Professor, great having you on. Look forward to talking to you again in the future when I've had a chance to read the book.
See you next week.
You bet. Take care.
Next Thursday.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much for joining us.